Minutes to Anxiety. 84 Williams, 90 Mamba, 98 Sparrow. They're coached by D-Day Dog, Ghost, and Smash Cotton. That is your Denver Ground Control.
We are here at the beautiful Queenie Park Stadium.
Mr. Turnbull's facility.
Mr. Turnbull, who happens to be in this office right over here.
Oh, hey.
So if you ever want to meet one of the greatest St. Louis Blues players, go visit the...
How many goals did he score that one season?
37 goals.
37 goals in one season. Woo! Thank you, Mr. Turnbull.
He's the man.
Go Blues. I can say that because we don't have a hockey team in Houston anymore. I was an Arrow fan back in the day.
Were you?
Yeah.
But now you got to be a Dallas Stars fan.
Yes, well, you know, I like them too.
It looks like we're going to have Shred of Stare out there on the line starting for the Gatekeepers.
Mamba's going to be the jammer record for the Denver Ground Control.
Everybody up on that
collective jam line.
Pivot line.
They're rolling across the 888 pivot line.
Yoshi with a nice Evie playing some offense. Gets Shred of Stare one-on-one with Plummer and out for a lead as Shred of Stare. Mamba, though, to the outside. Recycled to the back.
That tripod of Yoshi and Spin.
Diesel.
Oh, my.
With Adam Midwest, Spin Diesel directing traffic out there.
Absolutely. That's tight right there.
Ooh. That was a beautiful footwork there by Shred of Stare getting through that on the inside.
GK off to the early lead.
The Mambo quickly. And there's some beautiful one-on-one work there by Spin Diesel on Mamba.
Awesome bridge work, too, by GK.
Yeah.
Extending that pack.
Yeah,
almost a half a track.
Just beautiful bridge work there and some beautiful one-on-one work by Spin Diesel. You can't ask for better blocking than that. Finally pushed out a play. And Mamba out of that pack, but Shred of Stare calls it off after picking up.
Wow, GK building bridges like the Corps of Engineers.
I'm telling you, six points there picked up by Shred of Stare. That's some old school GK right there.
That's it was. Man, and that's just jam number 1. I can't wait for this game. Also want to give a shout out to Wreck and Bill, who's been the most awesome host. Even had sugar peppers for me when I got into town. Thank you, buddy.
Anything for you.
Loki Doki wearing the star for GK, Mr. Testosterone. Jammer record for Denver.
Mr. Testosterone recycled to the back by Tony Control. Oh, now looks like Testosterone, though, breaks through on the inside. Oh, picks up a forearm penalty. Loki Doki on a power jam. Oh, a cut penalty. That was a cut penalty there.
Yes, it was.
Testosterone. Loki Doki takes a big hit to the outside.
That was a big hit.
Now breaks through for 4 points as Loki. As Sir Nixalot goes to the penalty box to join Thrasher and Mr. Testosterone. Big Sexy doing some stellar defensive work. Now Thrasher joins that. Denver doing so, and Testosterone out of that penalty box and breaks through on the outside. Loki, the holding lead, calls it off before Testosterone can score.
Loki's got that track awareness. They wasn't going to let nothing happen there.
Picks up a big 7 points there for the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
13-0 with 26 and a half left to go in this first frame.
Another game where the Gatekeepers come out very strong out of the gate. What's the name of the damn jammer line?
Collectivum Sports jammer line.
No, it was the jammer line had a different. AAA pivot line. The pivot line is AAA.
That's the pivot line.
That's where they were at.
The jammer line is Collectivum Sports.
Ooh. Optimus Grime. Finally gets
Nice.
by the blocking of Spin Diesel, but quickly through is Jammy. Oh! Jammy, though,
Wow.
picks up 4 points, takes a big hit from Plummer, but puts 4 points on the board for the St. Louis Gatekeepers as Optimus Grime picks up 2 for Denver Ground Control. Denver Ground Control is your current champion here for the United States.
GK playing like GK of old.
We have
Sweet
Sweet
feet.
out there, gets recycled back by Beastie. That's Cat Daddy, I believe, jamming for the Gatekeepers.
I believe you're right. Sweet feet's out front and lead, though.
Took a big hit from Nix, but managed to stay in bounds.
Cat Daddy stuck behind that wall in the back of the pack, trying to get through, and does.
Sweet Feet, though, strongly pushes through, throws Big Sexy to the ground, picks up 4 points. Sweet Feet.
Man, that's a very physical pack that they're skating through right now, in case you don't know.
Woo! Should have been 4 points put on the board for Denver Ground Control.
It just hasn't happened yet. It's gonna. Just patient.
Looks like Denver will be starting with a blocker down. So 3 on 4. Mamba back out there jamming for. And that's Shred Astaire again, picking up lead, but Mamba out quickly behind. Mamba picking up some momentum and
Mamba picking up 1, but Gatekeepers picking up 2.
Huh. Adam Midwest made a nice hit on that to the inside. I didn't think that Mamba picked up that point, but the referee saw it differently.
St. Louis defense is playing very, very well right now.
For some reason, our scoreboard in front of us
Has
is
froze.
not working. Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
Things happen.
But we have a 19-7 lead here for the Gatekeepers. But our scoreboard in front of us is not working. I apologize.
Loki, the jammer record for GK, going up against Mr. Testosterone. Mr. Testosterone to the inside. Does pick up lead jammer status. Thrasher and stand aside.
Loki with some quick feet, but Mr. Testosterone slides through untouched for 4 points.
Pack starts to get sped up.
What is?
As both jammers come up into the back of it. And that jam's going to be called. Now before 6 points are awarded to Mr. Testosterone. 19-13 with 22 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half.
Mr. Testosterone called that off before Loki could pick up any points. We have Jamie Pacquiao out there on the line for the Gatekeepers, and that is Optimus Grime jamming for the Denver Ground Controls. Whitney Plummer picks up a forearm penalty, and when Jamie Pacquiao, though, breaks through, Optimus Grime picks up a cut penalty. Jamie Pacquiao with some outstanding body control.
I think it was a forearm.
Forearm, was it?
Yeah, it was. Because he was spinning around and the forearm got
okay.
out too much.
All right.
But Jamie Pacquiao's out there skating last for points at the moment. 8 points in the pocket.
Ooh.
Nice apex jump. Spun a little bit out on the landing, but that's cool because it was inbound.
Yeah, Jamie doing some nice, beautiful footwork. Just some great body control. Now Denver sets up their defense here. Going with a full 4-person blocking wall to try to hold back Jamie Pacquiao. As St. Louis Gatekeepers with 3 blockers out there trying to hold Optimus Grime back. They get the recycle on Optimus Grime as Yoshi, Adam Midwest, and Spin doing some nice work.
palindrome score on the board as we speak.
Grime recycled again by Yoshi.
Big hit by Edie on Optimus Grime.
Grime finally gets out of the pack, but Jimmy Pacquiao calls it off, picking up 16 points.
Wow.
They're having a little technical difficulties
we'll
over
get
there.
it together.
Yeah.
Do you need these glasses, Bill? So you
It
can
ain't the glasses.
look
the
at
thing
the.
isn't working.
Yeah, but that one is.
Gatekeepers holding a 35-13 lead.
Yeah, it's still 17-2 on our board. Sweet Feet out front.
Second time Sweet Feet's picked up lead. Static Shock jamming for the Gatekeepers. Cuts through on the inside. Oh, Static Shock picks up a cut penalty. So
It's a power jam for Sweet Feet.
yeah.
That's exactly what Denver Ground Control needed.
Oh, Nix with a nice knockout. Recycle so far.
Sweet's going to go ahead and call it.
Picks up, was that 2 or 3 points? 3 points picked up by Sweet Feet, and then a call off icing Static Shock in the penalty box along with the blocker Soul. So 3-on-4 pack advantage here for the Denver Ground Control, and they send out Mamba out to jam.
35-16, 19 minutes left to go in the first half. Mamba looking for some help to get through that depleted GK pack.
Mamba strong through that pack, powering through those GK blockers on that power jam start.
Mamba got through on that initial, but I think GK is going to lock that defense down on the scoring pass.
Well, I can tell you from experience, if you're going to turn around backwards and face a jammer coming at you at full speed, you better be prepared to land on your butt.
Absolutely, and I know you know what that's like.
Exactly. You can't be standing still and take a guy running at you.
Mamba's going to work really hard for that 1 point.
Yes.
35-17 with 18-18 left to go in the first half.
Yoshi's feeling that shot from Mamba.
Yoshi's been doing all the things this weekend, track maintenance and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Looks like we'll have Mr. Testosterone out there jamming for the Denver Ground Control. And I believe that is... Oh, and Mr. Testosterone picks up a penalty. I believe that's Shred Astaire jamming for the Gatekeepers. And he slices through, picks up lead, getting by Stand Aside as they send out Stand Aside, Thrasher, and Big Sexy. The Gatekeepers did a nice job of trapping that blocker in the back. Shred gets by. Thrasher picks up 4 points and calls it off, icing Mr. Testosterone in the penalty box. St. Louis Gatekeepers 39 and Denver Ground Control 17. The St. Louis Gatekeepers are in green. Denver's in blue. We have
GK green.
GK green. Looks like St. Louis is going to send out Loki Doki on this power jam start. Only 3 blockers on the track there, and Loki clean on the outside. But there's Mr. Testosterone fast out of that penalty box and picks up a cut penalty. Mr. Testosterone's right back to that penalty box.
That 187 penalty box.
And Loki picks up 4 points.
We got a forearm call. Spin Diesel's going to be taking a 30-second recess in that 187 penalty box.
Loki getting no offensive help there as the Gatekeepers decided to bridge that out instead, helping Loki out.
Loki with 8 points in the pocket goes ahead and calls it. 47-17 with little under 16 left to go in the first half.
Icing Mr. Testosterone in the penalty box again.
Absolutely.
Gatekeepers will start with only 3 blockers up on that 888 pivot line.
Yay! This official review is brought to you by our good friends over at Collectivum Sports, also sponsor of the Jammer line. Collectivum Sports is the only authorized dealer of M Sportswear Derby products, the fastest growing brand in Derby apparel. With a commitment to quality and performance, M Sportswear offers innovative designs that keep pace with the dynamic nature of roller derby. Contact Collectivum Sports today for your new team gear and experience the best in comfort and style on the track.
So it looks like the St. Louis Gatekeepers are calling an official review. We will find out shortly what that was all about and what they were asking for and whether they won or not.
Well, it is early in the half, so it must be something that they knew they were going to get. I don't think they would waste their official review on something TikTok-y, you know what I'm saying?
Gatekeepers looking very strong here in this first half. Been quite impressed with the play from the. It did, yeah.
Shout out to everybody having birthdays today, including Thrasher's dad and Quiet Riot.
Full of birthdays.
It's Scotty-mas.
Hey, make sure to go get yourself some raffle tickets. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
Did you see that basket of liquor?
I did.
Oh, my God.
You could get trashed on that.
You could get dead on that.
I could. I don't drink, so I
well,
would really
neither
be
do
dead.
I. That's what I'm saying. You drank all that.
You would be
You're
dead.
not waking up.
That's true. You want to share that with your friends. Just
Cool.
wagon. You'll get all kinds of friends driving that wagon around.
I do want to thank our Gatekeeper stream team for bringing this free stream. If you're at home and watching it and you got some extra coin, PayPal, GK stream team, they would gladly take your money. They're doing an awesome job bringing it to you free.
Don't forget that all the GK games this weekend, St. Louis Gatekeeper games, are sponsored by Arch Realty. For all your realty needs here in the St. Louis area, make sure to contact Darcy Ninja Sassam.
Yes. All things.
All
Buying,
things.
selling, renting.
Oh, here we go.
You call Ninja, you'll get hooked up.
We're going to get some. Oh, it was denied. We see that. Not sure what it is, but it got
Well,
denied.
Artie's gonna let the NSOs and then come talk to us. Maybe if we be good and act right.
She's coming.
Meanwhile, back on the action on the track, that is Jamie Pacquiao. Jammer record for GK and up front and lead. Mr. Testosterone, frozen in the box, is out and on the track. We got a forearm penalty called on someone. I don't see anybody leaving the track yet.
Oh, that's Mr. Testosterone again.
Oh, my.
Well, the Gatekeepers were requesting an additional penalty given to Mr. Testosterone, but it was denied. So,
Jamie Pacquiao running up on that pack, gets through, picks up 4 points.
man, Jamie Pacquiao's looked really good for the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
GK making a statement out here today.
Big seconds, he just ran over somebody.
Shout out to our friends from Out From Under the Bed podcast, Boogeyman and Master Sedator. And I hear it is Boogeyman's birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Also want to give a shout out to our good friends over at Derby Rocks. Cashman and Shrink doing the thing. You want to give some official love, Bill?
I do. Let's give some officials for this game. We have
Absolutely.
Ninja Sassum, Candyman, Illinois, Amazon, Brianna Ruins, Gym Class Hero, Shrimp and Roll, and Artie FM.
And our super NSOs, including Eggs Benedict, Montana Mahler, Muppet, Sin, Splatter, Schizo, Doesn't Matter, McNinja, and Atomic Annie. Thank you so much for all y'all do. We couldn't do it without you. Also, a special shout out to Blackjack and Wolverine. Some of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Vegas.
That's the queen. All right, we did have an injury on the track, so that last jam, the Gatekeepers' Jamie Pacquiao managed to pick up 12 points. Increased the St. Louis Gatekeeper lead 59-17.
Everybody on the Twitch chats wonders Mr. Testosterone's foul count, and it is 4.
He has 4 so far. At this point, leading.
I wish we had a microphone out there in the middle of that conference going on in the middle of the track. Shout out to our medical staff. We hate to use them, but we're glad they are here.
Closer, visions of you, 9:30 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste.
Yeah, hey, all right, we're working. Thank you. Yep.
Visions of you.
Thanks.
Man, you need some headphones, bro.
You know what's just You know I still just just
Oh, man, you need some headphones, bro.
you know I still just
All right, let's give a nice round of applause. That's David Soul for the St. Louis Gatekeepers being helped off the floor.
you know I still just
Light a candle, say a prayer. Send some juju, whatever you can.
I think that was David's first game as a blocker and not as a jammer. So, unfortunately, taking a big hit there. Big Sexy. Mr. Testosterone in the penalty box, but standing as we get back to action here. St. Louis Gatekeepers in the brilliant green, leading 59-17 over Denver Ground Control in blue. Shred Astaire out there jamming for the Gatekeepers. Doesn't get much help, but Mr. Testosterone out of that penalty box. And out, but no lead for Mr. Testosterone. Stelly doing some nice work there on Shred Astaire. And Denver Ground Control now locked down that defense.
Stelly, the last line of defense.
Yeah, Stelly doing some blocking there.
Mr. Testosterone picking up 8 points on that jam.
Starting in from the penalty box, so that was a nice jam there for Denver Ground Control, picking up that 8 points. St.
Up
Louis
on the Collective Sports jam line, we got Sweet Pea and Loki.
only 2 blockers on the track there for the Denver Ground Control. The Gatekeepers with a full collection of jammers.
That is a big pack advantage. But Thrasher playing some awesome defense.
Recycles Loki all the way to the back. Loki not getting any offensive help as the Gatekeepers decided to go with 4 blockers on Sweet Feet. Again, Loki just going against 2. Picks up the cut penalty with Thrasher doing some nice defensive work. And now Sweet Feet hands off that helmet cover to Optimus Grime. And Grime out for the Denver Ground Control. We will go the full minute left. Well, Grime with some nice work. Slides through cleanly on the inside, picking up 4 points for Denver. Beastie was trapped in the back. Thrasher now playing some offense for Grime.
Grime don't need a whole lot of help, just a little bit.
Yeah. Grime strong through that pack as Stand Aside picks up a forearm penalty. Loki, though, picks up 4 points. And Optimus Grime blows through Percy, but picks up a forearm penalty. No, that was
it?
That was Incredible Hulk picks up a forearm penalty. I'm sorry. Loki picking up 4 more points for the Gatekeepers. Grime was recycled, but spins through for 4 more points.
That game's going to be called.
12-8 jam there for the Denver Ground Control.
Exactly what Denver need to go chipping away at that GK lead.
Yep.
Still got 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half.
Both teams are starting with a blocker. Oh, no, GK has.
Jamie Pacquiao and Mamba up on the Collective Sports jam line.
Yeah, both teams starting off with a blocker in the penalty box.
All the skaters rush back to the Collective Sports jam line.
Mamba on the outside gets by Evie and picks up lead for the Denver Ground Control as Big O.
Yeah, Big O with a hit to Jamie, knocking him to the infield.
But picks up a forearm penalty. Jamie out, but Mamba calls it off, picking up 2 points and calling it.
And that package is super, super physical. I'm glad I'm not out there with skates
Both these
on.
teams are throwing everything they can at each other.
Oh, my.
There's some big hits going on from both sides. So this time the Denver Ground Control start off with 1 blocker in the box. No, 2 blockers. I take that back. They had 2 blockers in, but...
Is there 2?
Yeah, there was. Joiner Boy just came back out. But Mr. Testosterone pushes Shred Astaire out of bounds and just holding off, trying to kill off this penalty here for Big O. And that's exactly what Testosterone's doing, is killing off that penalty.
Mr. Testosterone with that track awareness.
Shred breaks through, picks up, no, Mr. Testosterone with lead. And going to call it off.
I love it when we have a jammer in the lead that's not the lead jammer.
Is that our first 0-0 jam?
It is.
I thought so.
We don't have a producer. I wish we had one.
Oh, yeah, me too. GK will be starting off with a blocker in the penalty box, so down one at the start of this jam. Denver with a full contingency of blockers. We have Loki out there jamming for the Gatekeepers, and that's Optimus Grime jamming for Denver Ground Control. Loki pushed out by Plummer, but Plummer picks up a forearm penalty.
Plummer and Loki are exchanging pleasantries as Plummer went to the box.
And Optimus Grind spins through on the inside, but Loki right behind. As we're bleeding people to the 187 Killer Pads blocks now for both teams. 2 in the box for Denver, 1 for GK, as we got a speed pack going.
That is a speed pack. And 4 whistles are going to rain down to bring that jam to a close.
Oh, all of that action for a 0-0 jam. That's back-to-back 0-0.
This is back-to-back. And I hope all of you home at watching on the Twitch are entertained, just like we are right here. Oh, my.
Mamba out on the line for Denver, and Jamie Pacquiao for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Both teams starting with a blocker down. Jamie finds an inside line, picks up lead. Is Jamie Pacquiao as Mamba tries to... Oh, Mamba passes that helmet cover off to Schneider. Oh, beautiful jump inside for Jamie Pacquiao. Jamie picks up 4 points for the Gatekeepers. Jamie Pacquiao, I believe, is the high scorer for the St. Louis Gatekeepers this game so far.
I bet you're right.
71-39 with 7:07 left. We have Cat Daddy out there on the line for St. Louis Gatekeepers versus Sweet Feet for Denver Ground Control. Again, Gatekeepers will start off with 1 blocker in the penalty box. But out quickly was Evie joining that pack. Oh.
Sweet Feet doing Sweet Feet things, grabs lead jam status. Cat Daddy still stuck in the back of that pack.
Adam Midwest with a nice knockout on.
That's Plummer, Stelly, and Linzo. Last line of defense for the Denver Ground Control. Cotton on the bridge.
Trying to lock Cat Daddy down.
Cat Daddy spinning, trying to get through that tripod at the front. Looking back for some help, but there ain't no help. As GK's all the way in the back to stop Sweet Feet.
But Cat Daddy, though. Oh, Joyner, our Sweet Feet picks up a high block. Adam Midwest also with a block, but Cat Daddy still hasn't got out of this pack, so GK trying to help Cat Daddy out with this, get out of this pack.
Got to say good things about that Denver defense right now. As Cotton gets called off.
Yeah.
Taking a recess in the 187 penalty box.
Finally.
Cat Daddy finally out on the initial with 25 seconds left in the jam.
Yeah, they almost managed to kill off that whole power jam they had there with on Sweet Feet. That was nice defensive work there by the Denver Ground Control.
Sweet Feet out of the 187 penalty box and back into the fray on the track.
Sweet Feet recycle. I know picked up some points, but recycled to the back of the pack.
Oh, my.
Wow. That was a lot of action for,
A 4-3 wash,
yes.
75-42.
These guys are going to need an ice bath after this game.
They're going to need more
Everybody.
than an ice bath. They're going to need
Everybody.
some Advil. And, they're
looks
going
like
to
we
need a
have-
massage by Prince Massage over
Yep,
here.
Yes. Look, so we have Mr. Testosterone jamming for Denver Ground Control.
Shred a stare wearing the star for GK.
And spinning to the outside. Some nice footwork as Mr. Testosterone.
Very, very nice footwork by Mr. T. We got a pile up almost at the pivot line.
Stand aside. Going to pick up a forearm, which allows Shred a stare to get out of that pack. But Mr. Testosterone already picked up 4 points on this second. We'll pick up one more.
And go ahead and call it off.
Yeah, 5 points picked up there for Mr. Testosterone. Closing in on that Gatekeeper lead, 75-47.
Still 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Denver Ground Control have 2 people in the box, the 187 killer pad box. So they'll start blocker disadvantage. Optimus Grime out there jamming for the ground control versus Loki Doki. Loki with some nice footwork around Cotton, picks up lead.
Nice spin move by Loki to get out front. Optimus Grime just trying to bulldoze through that green wall.
Loki picking up points.
Evie and Spin Diesel
Oh,
on that defense for GK. Oh, my.
Spin Diesel is just playing with the heart of a lion out there.
Cotton, Thrasher, and Linzo on the defense for Denver up front. Loki's trying to get through that pie pod. That pack gets spread out. They're going to have to let go.
Thrasher goes off on a penalty as Optimus Grime is recycled to the back. Optimus Grime played a little defense, took Loki down. Loki picks up 8 points there for the St. Louis Gatekeeper, increasing their lead 83-47 with 2 minutes left in this intensive first half.
Intensive first half. You are correct.
Now Denver's starting this off with a 1 blocker down. Thrasher sets in the penalty box. I think that's Mambo on the line for Denver, and Static Shock. Ooh, Static Shock takes a big hit, but managed to keep them toes inbound. Mamba tries powering through that line. Some quick feet from Static Shock gets lead for the St. Louis Gatekeepers as Mamba's recycled to the back. Static Shock sneaks through that Gatekeeper defense underneath and managed to get through for 4 points as Static Shock as Mamba recycled to the back a second time. Mamba trying to power through that pack, but BC Nix and Tony Control doing some great. Oh, Mamba quickly blasts in and gets out. Catches the GK defense off guard.
Static's going to take those points and go ahead and call it. And what could be the last jam of the half.
Yeah, picking up big 8 points there with Static Shock.
That was a giant jam for GK.
Yeah.
Sweet Pete's going to don that star for the ground control.
It looks like Shred Astaire is going to be out there for St. Louis Gatekeepers as nobody in our 187 killer pad penalty box.
Everybody crowding that Collective Sports jammer line. GK moves forward at the whistle. Sweet Pete trying to get through that 3-wall up front.
Sweet Feet, quickly spins out. Picks up lead for Denver, just exactly what Denver needed as Shred Astaire having some trouble getting through this defense of the Denver ground control.
Yoshi called for a multiplayer. Off to the 187 penalty box. Taking a 30-second recess.
Ooh,
Period clock has expired. We're running on jam time.
Schneider got the knockout, but a nice takeout by Evie allows Shred of Steer out of that pack, forcing Sweet Feet to call it off at intermission. Sweet Feet picked up 3 points for the Denver Ground Controllers. Now we have Denver Ground Control 50 and St. Louis Gatekeepers 91 in this hard-hitting affair.
Okay, you can breathe now. Everybody watching at home. Hydrate.
Yeah.
Come back. We'll see you in about 14 minutes.
Yeah, I need an Advil.
I'm going to need some Cinnabon.
One, two, only 2 jammer penalties for GK. And of course, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So big advantage, Gatekeepers with jammer penalties.
Jammer penalties kill your chances of coming out ahead in the game.
Yeah,
They're going to have to clean that up.
Yep, Denver's definitely going to have to clean up those jammer penalties.
I bet they went and talked about it at halftime, though.
I do too.
I can't wait for this second half, huh, Bill?
Me either. We got Shred of Steer on the line versus Sweet Feet. And again, Denver starting off with a one-person advantage on the blockers. Sweet Feet tries to take that inside line. It's Shred of Steer pushed out by Big Sexy and recycled to the back.
Sweet Feet explosive coming out of that pack.
And just as we said, then Shred of Steer goes to the penalty box for the St. Louis Gatekeepers, and we have a power jam here for Sweet Feet.
That must be the announcer, Curtis, talking about the lack of jammer penalties.
Yeah, it must be. Woo, Big Sexy does a nice clear on Adam Midwest, but actually clears Jordan Boy to the inside. Ooh. And
Sweet Feet doing Sweet Feet things, gets through and calls it.
yeah, that was a nice move there by Sweet Feet. In jumps to the outside and leaps back inside around Evie, picking up all 4 points.
All 4.
Calls it off, icing Shred of Steer in the penalty box. So even though Shred is standing, Mr. Testosterone will have a power jam start here.
Power start in that Collective Sports jam line.
Denver will be starting with a blocker in the penalty box. Ooh. Mr. Testosterone with a nice offensive block there by Cotton on Spin Diesel. Gets out cleanly. Looks like Beastie gets
Beastie with that jammer takeout. Forcing that long recycle.
Oh, nice offense there from Nix. Gets Shred of Steer out of this pack. But again, Mr. Testosterone on a scoring pass. Calls it off, picking up 4 points.
Denver holding GK scoreless for 2 jams in this second half. As the Denver Ground Control picking up 4 on each. 91-58. We got a timeout, and this timeout is brought to you by Toy Division, an exclusive store for community and anyone who loves toys, video games, collectibles, and everything in between. They have an upcoming show at the Little Beavoo Pride next Saturday. That's June 15th. Toy Division.
Toy Division is owned by Otter, the captain of the St. Louis Beekeepers.
Speaking about owning stuff, the site of the after party tonight,
Yeah.
that is the Fortune Teller Bar, and that's owned by Lumberjack.
Yes, I've been there. It's a beautiful bar. I mean, absolutely beautiful.
Well, that's where the after party's at tonight.
Yeah, that's a nice
They got
bar.
barbecue and cocktails and mocktails, if that's your speed.
Loki Doki out there jamming for the St. Louis Gatekeepers, tries to take that inside path. And Mamba jamming for
Denver
the Denver
ground control.
And Mamba, Loki gets out as Thrasher goes to the box again. And Loki with lead and through for 4 points as Mamba's not yet got out of this pack. Tries to pick up some offense from Big Sexy, but recycled to the back by some excellent play by Adam Midwest. And now Mamba jumps to the outside, gets out of that pack, and Whitney Plummer pushes Loki Doki out, forcing Loki to call it off after picking up 7 points for the Gatekeepers, ending that trend of Denver ground control scoring. 58-98. Yes, it looks like Thrasher sitting on 6 penalties now.
That's not good. I don't think Thrasher's ever had 6 penalties in a game before.
I don't either. St. Louis Gatekeepers starting with a blocker advantage here. Optimus Grime gets a cut penalty as Optimus Grime. Jamie Pacquiao picks up lead for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Only 2 blockers on the track here for. But Jamie dropped that helmet cover. So,
Wow.
yeah, Jamie can't be lead, but gets out of this pack. Picking up 4 points, but no lead on this game. So, this will go the full minute 25 left in this jam. St. Louis sitting there watching their jammer get held by a tripod and decide to play.
Oh my, that waterfall defense
Beautiful
from
one-hand
Denver.
stand there by Jamie Pacquiao. Oh, and a back block on Optimus
call.
Grime. Back to the box as Optimus Grime. Jamie Pacquiao again with that beautiful handstand. Thinks the Denver ground control think they've knocked him out, and Jamie again plants that hand. Just fantastic body control there from Jamie Pacquiao. Already with 16 points in this jam. On back-to-back power jam. Oh, but Jamie did plant that foot, so he should pick up all 4 of those points, but gets recycled to the back. Oh, and beautiful fast footwork there from Jamie Pacquiao. 20-point jam here from Jamie Pacquiao. As now Optimus Grime out of that penalty box with 12 seconds left. Jamie recycled to the back by Baby Stelly. Beautiful
That's a
jamming there.
2-minute jam. 20 points picked up by GK.
And Denver's going to call a official review here.
This official review is brought to you by our good friends over at Roller Derby Level Up. Hit your next level in roller derby with personalized training, off skates, on skates, and video review. Roller Derby Level Up has your training covered. Visit them at www.rollerderbylevelup.ca.
Big 21-point jam there by Jamie Pacquiao, which it happens to be the biggest jam of this game. Jamie Pacquiao easily leading all scores here in this game. St. Louis Gatekeepers holding a 119-58. Are we not? This official review, we will find out.
Accept the things you cannot change.
Yeah, well, we're off the air again. 24 minutes
Everybody's listening to us.
24 minutes left here in this second half.
And I don't think that means what you think it means. I think we're still out there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just not here.
Okay.
Just like when that goes out, The scoreboard's still happening, and we just don't have it here.
Okay. So right now, the Denver ground control with 35 penalties. I take that back. So it looks like
That's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of trips to the Killer 187 pads penalty box.
Yeah, 35 penalties and 16 penalties for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Again, only 2 players with 3. Denver is getting more and more people with penalty issues. They have 2 jammers with 4 penalties, 2 blockers with 3, 3 blockers with 3, and then 1 blocker with 6. We're waiting to find out exactly what was happened here.
That's
hey,
half
make sure
as
you
many
go pick up some
penalties.
raffle tickets.
Yeah,
$1 raffle tickets.
you can get 24 tickets for $20.
25 tickets.
25. That's a bonus.
Yes, you get another bonus ticket.
Wow, that's a bonus.
Yeah, and then you can get 12 of them for $10.
Everybody loves a bonus.
Or if you just want to spend $1, you can do that too. And then they got $4 ticket raffles too for some big money items down there. $4 costs 1 ticket, or you can get 3 tickets for $10. For $20, you only get 7 tickets. So
We're still out there.
are we? Hey,
Yeah,
we're back. All right.
We never left. It just left here.
Thank you.
No call stands.
Denver was requesting a cut on the green jammer, and that was denied. So Denver has lost their official review for this game, or the second half, which is
The game.
the game.
The game.
All right, as we're back to action after that big jam by Jamie Pacquiao, St. Louis now holding a 2-1 lead with points. My buddy Carter texted me and said he can't wait to play both of these teams with the Magic City Misfit as, Sweet Feet breaks out with lead jam. Big Sexy goes off for the penalty. Now, Shred Astaire breaks out for the Gatekeepers, but Sweet Feet with a great move picks up all 4 points. Sweet Feet looks faster than ever. I think it was that half a donut I gave him at halftime.
It could have been the pineapple.
Nope.
I bet it was that Krispy Kreme.
It
Though.
was a Krispy Kreme donut, I'm telling you. He's got an extra burst of speed on him.
The burst of that sugar speed.
Nice jam there by Sweet Feet, picking up 4 points for Denver. Mr. Testosterone out there on the line. Timeout called.
This timeout is brought to you by our good friends over at Urban Apothecary. Skater made, trusted by athletes, physical therapists, and wellness centers. Crybaby Wellness is now Urban Apothecary. Try their best-selling gummies for deep relaxation and improved sleep, or the 4XL pain relief topicals to reduce inflammation and pain and keep you on the track. Formerly, Crybaby Wellness is now Urban Apothecary. Absolutely, to Urban Apothecary. Thank you, Blue.
That was Cheryl Cryer.
Yes,
They must have joined up with Blue.
absolutely.
Tag team.
I think we were supposed to do that every official review, but that
Are
got
we?
shifted to the back.
Well,
so
I hate to see that.
that's why I
because-
did a commercial just now, because I love Blue.
I do too. But if you want a massage, you make sure to go over to Lux over there.
Prince Massage.
Over there under that big tour sign. Lux will take care of you. All right, back to action here. We have Mr. Testosterone jamming for Denver ground control. And looks like Loki Doki jamming for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Ground control starting off with 1 blocker in the box.
Well, I guarantee you we're not going to start till the jam timer says so.
That's true. I had to make sure that door was shut.
Absolutely. All kinds of things.
All right. We're almost ready. I can sense it. I can feel it. We're still with official. Uh-oh.
Gives me an opportunity to talk about our good friends over at Triple Eight.
So
Revolutionizing roller derby safety with cutting-edge helmet tech and unravel fit options. Stay protected with Triple Eight NYC.
So
Okay, jam number 6. You want to tell them what's going on?
I do. So apparently, Big Sexy did not have a mouth guard in, and so Stand Aside has to take his place in the penalty box. But right now we got Mr. Testosterone picking up lead over Lokadoki.
That was some mighty fine track awareness by Mr. Testosterone, following Beastie right through that hole.
Yeah, and it's also some really nice offense there from the Denver ground control blockers, but they are losing blockers to the box. Big O goes to the penalty box to join Stand Aside, and Baby Stelly is in queue, so only 2 blockers on the track for Denver as they continue with this accumulation of penalties this second half.
Accumulation is right.
Exactly. So right now, only 2 blockers. They got Cat Daddy out there jamming for the Gatekeepers. Cat Daddy not getting much help there against the 2 blockers as Mamba goes against a tripod of St. Louis Gatekeepers. Cat Daddy picks up lead as they lose another blocker to the penalty box.
Mamba taking some big hits, trying to get through there on the initial.
Baby Stelly back to the penalty box as these penalties are piling up here for the Denver ground control. Mamba is yet to get out of this pack.
That jam's going to come to an end. 8
Little-
points are going to be awarded to GK, 127-66. 21 minutes left to go in this contest.
A little commotion there from the Denver team, kind of losing their composure a little bit. So
We got a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by our good friends over at Toy Division. Check them out next weekend at the Little Bevo Pride next Saturday, June 15th. That is Toy Division.
okay.
Also, for our very good friends at Collectivum Sports, the only authorized dealer of M Sportswear Derby products, the fastest growing brand in Derby apparel. With a commitment to quality and performance, M Sportswear offers innovative designs that keep pace with the dynamic nature of roller derby. What you want to say?
So I think Baby Stelly was in queue and did not go to the penalty box because another
Yes.
penalty was called
And
on
it
the
was
Denver
full?
players, and I think he got lost in the shuffle. So
So this
believe-
timeout's brought to you by Clarity
yes,
in the NSO paperwork.
yes,
Absolutely.
yeah. So they will have 2 people in the penalty box and Stand Aside standing. Whitney Plummer is going to be the only blocker on the track for Denver ground control.
That
No, I think that back
187
is going to be Linzo out there, and that's going to be Optimus Grime versus Shred Astaire. Easily gets lead with only 1 blocker on the track, but Grime doing some nice work trying to power through this. Oh, and Grime's going to pick up a cut penalty as that back foot stepped out. And Shred Astaire with a power jam already picked up 4, keeps going. Baby Stelly doing some nice defensive work as they recycle Shred of Stare all the way to the back. And now they got the full contingency of blockers. Oh, what a toe stop stand there for Shred of Stare. Powers through for 4 more points.
I just can't say enough about that GK defense out there right now. That is amazing.
Wow, Steven Shred of Stare with some nice toe stop work there on that outside line.
Of course, it's real easy to play great defense when all the players in the other team are in the box.
That's true. Yeah, 44-16.
44 penalties. Thank you, 187 Killer Pads.
Yeah, they're getting a workout.
Okie dokie, we're in the star for GK. Optimus Grime, the jammer record for Denver Ground Control, stands in the box and joins the fray. GK is going to lose a blocker to the 187 penalty box.
Grime powers Yoshi to the ground.
That was lethal.
Loki trying to break through this blocking of Baby Stelly, Plummer, and I believe that's Cotton.
That is Cotton.
Getting some offensive help as Grime. Just Adam Midwest really. Midwest and Yoshi and Spin doing some fantastic work. Spin recycles Optimus Grime to the back. Loki working hard against this tripod of. Oh, and now Loki recycled to the back.
Recycle all the way to the 888 pivot line.
Loki on their own up front. A recycle again on Optimus Grime. We are almost a minute 30 into this jam, and nobody's got out yet.
This is crazy defensive jam.
Spin Diesel with another knockout and recycle as Whitney Plummer now goes to the penalty box for Denver Ground Control. Loki finally picks up lead, but Baby Stelly not letting Loki out so easy as Grime. Linzo, I think that Linzo took the helmet cover pass there from Optimus Grime as Optimus Grime goes off for another penalty.
Wow.
Optimus Grime sitting at 6 penalties. Thrasher sitting at 6 penalties. Nobody scored in that jam. It went a full 2 minutes.
We still got 17 and a half minutes left to go in this game.
Holy smokes, that was a rough one. 135-66 with 17:30 left in this second half. Jamie Pacquiao out there jamming for the Gatekeepers. Jamie gets
Sweet
taken
Feet,
out.
jammer record for Denver Ground Control.
Yes, Smash did a nice job on Pacquiao to recycle, but here we got Jamie Pacquiao out and on a scoring pass. Sweet Feet delivering some hits, and Pacquiao delivering some moves, picks up 4 points. Jamie goes ahead and calls it off.
Yeah, that you could almost say force that call off, but it was a good call off.
Yeah.
Take the 4 points, reset.
Jamie picks up 4 points, 139-66. Static Shock out there jamming for St. Louis Gatekeepers versus Mr. Testosterone for the Denver Ground Control. Mr. Testosterone slides cleanly through on the outside, picking up lead for Static Shock, though, gets by Big O as Whitney Plummer goes off on another penalty. Mr. Testosterone with some nice work. Calls it off after picking up 4 points. No points for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Nice call off there by Mr. Testosterone.
$69 points separating these two teams with 15:47 left to go in this contest.
Mamba out there on the line for Denver Ground Control. And that's Shred Astaire, I believe. Yes, Shred Astaire jamming for the Gatekeepers. Oh, nice inside-out move. Mamba getting taken, recycled by Lethal, and Nix with some nice work. Shred flies by on the outside. Now Mamba gets out of that pack as Shred Astaire slides through cleanly. Nix with the knockout. Hulk with the recycle. Shred Astaire back through for another scoring pass as Mamba gets through, picking up 4 points. And trying to kill as much time on that penalty on Lethal is Shred Astaire before the call-off. 10-4 jammer point advantage for the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
Still 14 and a half minutes left to go in this contest.
Almost exactly a 2-1 score there. We have Cat Daddy on the line versus Sweet Feet. Gatekeepers down one blocker. Sweet Feet's done some nice work. Oh. Sweet Feet's done some really nice work. That was a beautiful jump over the Gatekeeper blockers.
Yes, it was. Cat Daddy's still stuck behind that wall of blue in the back of the pack.
I'm glad Sweet Feet's my teammate on the New Stars team. As Cat
Absolutely.
Daddy gets reset all the way around. Lethal trying to play some offense for Cat Daddy.
Linzo, Plummer, and Cotton with that waterfall defense with Big O at the back of the pack. Horde Denver.
Now Sweet Feet gets recycled to the back by Spin Diesel, who's done work this whole game. And Cat Daddy finally breaks out. Sweet Feet gets some offense from Linzo. Ooh, takes a big hit from Spin Diesel, but calls it off, picking up a few more points before Cat Daddy can score any for the Gatekeepers.
Good call off right there, picking up 3 points. 149-77, 13 minutes left to go in this game.
Hard-hitting action, man.
Man.
Looks like Mr. Testosterone on the line for the Denver Ground Control, and that is Jamie Pacquiao for the St. Louis Gatekeepers.
Jamie Pacquiao starting super low on that Calypso Sports jam line. Around the outside, does get through. Meanwhile, Mr. Testosterone clear on the initial.
Mr. Testosterone picked up a cut penalty.
Not clear on the initial.
Yeah, Mr. Testosterone there picks up his 5th penalty on a cut.
Jamie Pacquiao stuck in the pack at the moment, though.
Recycled in the back by Schneider, but Jamie quickly in, leaves Schneider in the dust, but then hits that solid wall of Smash, Plummer, and now gets some offense.
Stand aside.
Oh, got some nice offense there from Hulk. Allows Jamie Pacquiao to pick up 4 points, calls it off, icing Mr. Testosterone in that penalty box.
Power start in this next jam for GK.
Static Shock will take this power start. Full contingency of blockers for both teams out there. Ground Control dropping back on that jammer line back there.
Collectible Sports jammer line.
Yeah, everybody jammed up on that jammer line.
This is a scrum start. Just like rugby.
And look at that. Mr. Testosterone out of the penalty box picks up lead for the Ground Control. Some nice defense there against Static Shock by the Denver Ground Control.
I always think that's super cool when you come out of the box and grab lead jammer status. 8 points in the pocket, coming around again on another scoring pass.
And Mr. Testosterone takes a big hit from Spin Diesel, but Mr. Testosterone already picking up 8 points in this jam. A Static Shock finally breaks out, forcing the call off, but 8 big points put up by Mr. Testosterone for the Denver Ground Control. 10 minutes left in this game. They are not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination, but
It's pretty close to getting out of hand, though.
well, the penalties could become an issue here with 2 players sitting on 6 and 2 players sitting on 5.
That's
so,
that accumulation that you were talking about. It's going to wear him down eventually.
yeah, because that means other people got to put a lot more time on the track, which gets you tired, which gets you penalties.
And you can't really play good derby when you're tired.
And Mamba quickly out, picks up lead for Denver as Shred Astaire trying to get by Smash and Schneider. And finally through is Shred Astaire, but Mamba powers through, gets recycled by Nix, and gets some offense from Big Sexy. Big pile up out there.
That jam's going to be called. 3 points for Mamba, 1 to GK. 154 to 88. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. We got another official timeout brought to you by Toy Division. An all-inclusive store and community for anyone who loves toys, video games, collectibles, and everything in between. That is Toy Division. Don't forget to get you some raffle tickets. 25 tickets for $20.
Or $20 will get you 7 of the $4 tickets.
And that's what you need to win, like the major prizes?
Yeah, major prizes with the $4.
Okay.
But there's some nice prizes out there.
There are some nice prizes.
A big wagon of drunkenness.
There's a wagon of drunkenness that I could not take on the airplane with me. Five seconds called on the floor. Sweet Feet's going to don that star for the Denver Ground Control. That is Loki wearing the star for GK.
Gatekeepers starting with 1 blocker in the penalty box.
Sweet Feet playing some defense as well as offense at the same time. Sweet Feet trying to get through that wall. GK at the front of the pack. Yoshi's going to draw him back all the way to the Collectimum Sports line.
Loki gets out, picks up lead. Nice drawback there by Spin Diesel on Sweet Feet as Loki picks up lead for St. Louis Gatekeepers. Evie trying to play some offense for Loki. Loki with some beautiful footwork on the outside line. Picks up 4 points for the St. Louis Gatekeepers as Sweet Feet takes another big hit from Yoshi and is recycled to the back by Lethal. Lethal's done some great work for the St. Louis Gatekeepers as well, as now Loki is recycled to the back.
Man, I'm just super impressed with this GK playing as a team today.
Now it looks like we have a helmet cover pass to Linzo. Star pass. And Loki is going to wait and call it off.
Loki waited till the last second to call it off, though. That track awareness, awesome.
6 points picked up by Loki there. 160 to 88 with 7:45 left in this game.
You should have said 7:47 so I could have said a jumbo jet of time left.
I knew it was counting down. Jamie Pacquiao, who's had an impressive game this game, versus Mr. Testosterone for the Denver Ground Control. And Mr. Testosterone picks up a penalty, and that's number 6 for Mr. Testosterone. And Jamie Pacquiao gets out and picks up lead for the St. Louis Gatekeepers. Jamie hits this pack in, swoops in the offense from the St. Louis Gatekeepers, and Jamie cleans on the inside for 4 points.
Track cut.
Called on Schneider. Pacquiao now not getting any help, even though Testosterone was a half a track away, so GK content on waiting for his smash, delivers a big hit, living up to that name, and recycles Pacquiao all the way to the back. As Testosterone tries to get through that GK wall, but there's Pacquiao clean through the inside. Jamie Pacquiao calling it off after picking up 8 points for the St. Louis Gatekeepers, increasing their lead 168 to 88.
Mr. Testosterone and Jamie Pacquiao exchanging hugs, going back to the bench.
Both jammers doing impressive footwork on that jam. Mamba out there jamming for Denver ground control, as they will start with one blocker in the box, and that is that Shred Astaire? Yeah, that's
Yes,
Shred
that
Astaire
is Shred
jamming.
Astaire.
Shred almost gets taken out of bounds by his own blockers. But Plummer doing some one-on-one work up front. Gets joined by Big O, but Plummer's going to pick up a directional penalty, and Shred Astaire is going to get lead for GK as Mamba unable to break through this GK divot, but then passes off that star pass to Schneider as, and Shreddy's going to pick up a cut. He cut the whole pack. That's going to be a cut penalty. And Schneider
in a power jam.
Yep. Power jam for Schneider, having trouble getting that helmet cover on. Now finally gets that helmet cover on.
Big hits being delivered out there by GK.
Yeah, everybody's just blasting each other.
Yoshi, Spin, Evie. There they go, building that giant bridge again.
Yep, and there's going to be a penalty called. No, out of play was called.
Yeah, they got a little bit too spread out. I would not want to skate through that GK tripod at the front of the pack right now. But Snyder does, picking up 4 points in the process.
And Shreddy picks up another penalty, cut penalty for Shreddy. So power jam here for Denver ground control, with Schneider doing some nice jamming work for ground control. Already picked up 8 points. Things getting a little testy over there for both teams. Schneider picked up 8 points on that jam. Gatekeepers managed to pick up 4 points, but Shred Astaire picked up 2 big penalties. We have a power jam start there for Sweet Feet, and my screen has went orange for the Denver ground control as Whitney Plummer was 6.
51 penalties. Oh, my.
Thrasher was 6. Mr. Testosterone was 6. Optimus Grime was 6. We have 4 minutes left. Sweet Feet's about the only jammer without any penalties, and he's done stellar work this game.
Sweet Feet doing Sweet Feet things.
Sweet Feet with his power jam. Oh, leaps, picks up lead.
GK's going to lose a blocker to the box.
That's Sir Nix-a-Lot. As Shred Astaire comes out of that penalty box, gets out of that pack, and Sweet Feet going to call it. Why? Yeah, I don't know. All right.
Sweet Feet calls it before any points can be stolen.
Yeah, 4 points picked up there for Sweet Feet.
Denver does fill their bucket.
172 to 103.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the contest.
Loki Doki out there for the St. Louis Gatekeepers versus Mamba for the Denver ground control. St. Louis will start off with one blocker in the penalty box. Cotton trying to play some offense for Mamba. Loki trapped him back by Whitney Plummer. Oh, Somebody picked up a penalty. That's Yoshi, so that's two blockers in the box for Yoshi, or for the Gatekeepers. And Loki Dogi picks up lead for the Gatekeepers as Mamba. Still trying to get through this Gatekeeper blocking. Last one is Spin Diesel, takes that big hit. And Spin Diesel's going to pick up a forearm penalty and go to the box. But Loki Doki on a scoring pass, trying to get through this, blocking a Big O. And
Wow.
3 points picked up by Loki Doki.
175, 103. Less than 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Jamie Pacquiao out there for the St. Louis Gatekeepers, and Mr. Testosterone out there for the Denver Ground Control, sitting on 6 penalties, so this could be crucial. And Thrasher out there also sitting on 6 penalties, so we'll see what happens here. Mr. Testosterone's Jamie Pacquiao picks up lead. And Mr. Testosterone jumped. No, Mr. Testosterone has lead and calls it off. Little conversation there. Wasn't sure that he had lead. Little confusion there by the Jammers. So right now, under a minute left of this game.
I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. I bet you there's going to be an official review. And it's not going to happen.
Nope. And here we start Static Shock jamming for the Gatekeepers, and that's Sweet Feet, who's done a fantastic job of getting lead for Denver this game, as Static Shock's taken out by Whitney Plummer. Yoshi gets another penalty for the Gatekeepers. That puts him at 5. Sweet Feet recycle it back, but Big O with a big hit on Static Shock.
That was a big hit.
Sweet Feet tiptoes through the inside, picking up 4 points for Denver Ground Control. A Static Shock Static Shock almost got that line, but Cotton cuts off Static at the last minute. Evie and Spin doing good work, recycling.
Period
Sweet
clock
Feet
down
the
to
back.
0. This jam's going to go as long as Sweet Feet says so.
Yep. Static Shock's yet to get out of this pack, so Sweet Feet on another second scoring pass. Gets taken out by Adam Midwest.
Adam Midwest has had a fantastic defensive game today.
Quite a coming out party for Adam Midwest on this travel
Absolutely.
team. One of the newer blockers for the St. Louis Gatekeepers and doing phenomenal work. Static Shock is unable to get out of that pack as Sweet Feet slides through for 4 more points. 28 seconds left in this game. Now we get a helmet cover pass to Evie from Static Shock, but Sweet Feet trying to pick up some more points for Denver Ground Control. Evie gets
Plummer laying
knocked
that
to
big hit down.
Evie with some nice toe stop work. Picks up 4 points for St. Louis as time runs off the clock, but Sweet Feet with a nice jam there for the Denver Ground Control picks up 12 points.
Absolutely.
4 points picked up by Evie as the St. Louis Gatekeepers come back and win that game 179 to 115. And that is our unofficial score right now. And no one fouled out from the Denver Ground Control, so that's impressive work.
That was impressive, playing that whole second half with all them penalties.
Yeah. They had a grand total of 53 penalties compared to 26 penalties.